In today's video, we visit Rick Stein's pub near Padstow to find out what the festive menu is like and how much it is. What are you looking for?
A bit of stuffing.
Not quite what I expected.
Yeah, I've had bigger ones.
That is the most we have ever paid for lunch. Wow. You wouldn't sleep at night, would you? No. Hello everybody.
Hello.
Where are we today then, Andrew?
We are at the Cornish Arms pub in St Merrin, which is near Padstow. And what are we doing here, Sarah?
We're here for CWT Christmas lunch at Rick Stein's pub. This is his pub.
Yay!
Yes, let's go. The festive menu has been inspired by Rick Stein's latest cookbook called Christmas. This is prawn cocktail with malt whiskey in the MkII rose sauce. So let's see what it tastes like.
You're ruining it.
We're sharing it. Let's try a bit.
Taste of whiskey? Yeah. I've got 3 prawns. You've ate one, and you've got one left. That makes 5.
They're big though, aren't they? They are big, chunky prawns. This video is brought to you in partnership with Wild, who are on a mission to rid our bathrooms of single-use plastics. This is a deodorant refill that fits inside this case. There is no plastic in the refill. You save 30 grams of plastic every time you buy one of these. This case and this particular scent, which is vanilla butterscotch, are both on limited edition. Let me show you how this works. The bottom of the case snaps off. These cases are such good quality. Then the refill sits on top. The case goes back together with a click and you simply wind it up. This particular scent, vanilla butterscotch, it does smell exactly like it. It's extraordinary. If you want to get your hands on these limited edition scent and case for someone who would adore Snoopy as a Christmas present, then please follow our QR code. It'll take you directly to the Wild site and you will get a 20% discount if you quote Cornish 2025. Thank you so much. We love their products. And isn't it just so cute? Now, back to our video.
So your main has just come out, Sarah?
It has.
And what did you order?
I ordered braised fillet of haddock with chestnut mushrooms and roasted chestnuts. Bit surprised there's no veg at all with it.
What did it say on the menu?
That's it. That is what they said. So, yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Do you want to look at mine?
No. Andrew went with a traditional Christmas Day lunch with turkey, pigs in blanket, roast potatoes, roasted carrots, a Yorkshire pudding and cranberry sauce. All topped off with a generous jug of gravy. I'm a bit apprehensive. What are you looking for?
A bit of stuffing.
Oh.
I can't seem to find any. I've got my pig in blanket.
Oh yes.
Which is nice.
Big Yorkshire.
Carrots are nice. So my turkey is a little bit dry, but you kind of expect that with turkey, don't you? I've put gravy on it now. I'll tell you what is really nice though. It's the cranberry sauce. Nice.
At this point it certainly seems that Andrew's meal is winning on presentation and completeness. I decided to order some veg to go with my fish. A bit apprehensive. Not quite what I expected.
So you asked for some vegetables and they've delivered that. Got a bit of kale?
Yes, I just wanted some colour on the plate. So yes, thankfully I've got a side of kale. Great big chunks of chestnut, which are really beautiful and they melt in your mouth. Can't identify the flavour I've got in the sauce. It's almost as if it's like an onion that's been overcooked. You've got that caramelised onion flavour and it dominates. So you can't taste the fish. Chestnuts are really sweet and they're quite powerful when you bite into them. It's got quite a nutty flavour to it. I think you've done better than me.
I was hungry.
For dessert, Andrew chose the traditional Christmas pudding with brandy cream, and I went for the berry pavlova.
So dessert is here. You've
It
gone
is.
for a...
It's a pavlova with fruit, and doesn't it just look amazing?
It looks stunning, actually.
It does. Look at that. Wow.
So mine is here. I went for the Christmas pud.
Yes, that looks good too, doesn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? I thought it might be bigger.
Oh my goodness.
Am I just greedy?
Yes.
I don't know. Should I open it up and have a little look, see what it looks like inside? I can smell it. It smells delicious.
Is that enough cream for you?
Well, is that cream? Or is it brandy sauce? So, I don't know. I just don't know whether I'm traditional or not. I like a bit of clotted cream on mine. Hot. It's really hot.
Is it nutty? Is it fruity?
It tastes of fruit, but it's not overpowering. Quite often with a Christmas pudding, it kind of knocks you out a bit. It's like a bit too strong.
Yeah.
It's quite subtle.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's been a bit overcooked, maybe.
Can't get that through though. Feels as if it's been overcooked.
The face says it all. Why didn't you say something?
Too English.
Crunch. Ooh, there it goes. Wow.
That looks amazing.
Yes. Yum. I can never finish a dessert, so Andrew ends up finishing it.
I'm a human dustbin. This is really nice.
It is,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
rather than nuts, isn't
It's
it?
beautiful. The hazelnuts on top are absolutely exquisite, aren't they? And that bit of white chocolate.
I should order that. It's very nice.
And to finish off our meal, we had a lovely cup of coffee, which was additional to the set festive menu.
Sarah, I could do a nap.
You look like it.
By the fire, it's lovely and warm.
Yes.
I've had too much. I'm gonna need a walk.
And a pint at lunchtime, it's
me
just
up.
cruel, isn't it? It's chilly. We've just had our meal.
We have Rick Stein's local pub as well.
It
This is,
was.
you know, where he sort of grew up as far as I know, this area. Yeah, he's been had the lease here since 2009, so quite a long time. First of all, what did you think of the pub itself?
Oh, well, we went in the older door, which would have been the main door when it was an actual Cornish local pub, and you can imagine the men just lining the bar there nursing a pint, can't you, in the old days?
I feel the old bit hasn't probably changed for a very long time. That smell as well when you walk in,
Yeah.
the fire, the real log fire is welcoming. It felt really nice.
Yeah, and the staff were attentive and said hello immediately, didn't they, which was brilliant. It was nice. And then you've got a massive new build extension, haven't you, where there's a restaurant, really. Would you call it a pub or a restaurant?
It felt more like a restaurant, that section, to me. I know they advertise it on the website as a traditional pub.
Yes.
You know, it is, obviously it is. But the area we ate in did feel to me more like a sit-down restaurant.
Yes.
But
yes.
it's nicely done.
It is.
Yes.
The fire. Love the fire. So warm. Anyway, on to the food. For starters, we shared a prawn cocktail.
We did, yes, just because we're tight.
Oh, it wasn't. It was because we don't want to be greedy.
So, what did you make of it?
Beautiful. So, before we even ordered, it was lovely that the manager of the restaurant came up and reassured me what I could and couldn't eat, being gluten-free. So that was fantastic service in my opinion. So they even went as far as to make a special sauce for the prawn cocktail that I could eat.
Yes, it's always a bit of a challenge for us when we go out. You are a little bit worried whether we're going to arrive somewhere and you're going to struggle to eat. And it's not a fatty thing, is it? You just have, you know, you're a celiac, so you have a gluten intolerance. But they were on it, weren't they?
Yes.
They were really on it, and it was good of them to make a special sauce there for you. And they did check all the ingredients as well, which puts your mind at rest.
It does, it gives you confidence. Also, we checked with the staff whether the bread that came with the prawn cocktail was gluten-free, and yes, it was. So you ended up with gluten-free bread.
Yes, so we had, basically, we shared it, so it wasn't one each, we shared it.
Yes.
We had 5 prawns, but they were nice big prawns.
Big prawns.
Tasty.
Yes.
That sauce was lovely, and it had a hint of whiskey in it, which was very nice.
Yes, you could feel the warmth of the whiskey coming through.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Really
I enjoyed
that.
my starter.
What would you score your starter?
Well, we usually score things out of 5, don't
Okay.
we? I'm going to give my starter, I'm going to have to give it a 5. It was nice.
It was.
Yes.
I would have another one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we decided to have different main courses so that we could try 2 different dishes.
Yes, I went down the traditional route.
Yes.
I had turkey, because it's Christmas,
Yeah.
with all the trimmings.
Indeed, and I chose the fish dish, it was haddock, and it came with a chestnut and mushroom sauce.
So Rick is all about fish, isn't it? You know,
Yes.
he's primarily a fish restaurant. He's got the main restaurant that's down in Padstow. Obviously, this is the pub, which is close by in the little village here. But yeah, if you said you had fish at a Rick Stein restaurant, most people go, "Wow, what was it like?"
Yeah. Top drawer, you'd expect,
Yes.
wouldn't you?
So what was it like, Sarah?
Well, I must admit, I was a bit disappointed when I didn't see any accompanying vegetables with it. So I was presented with a plate, a good sized piece of haddock, not huge, not small, and a brown sauce. And I was expecting like a side of vegetables or something to go with it, or maybe some rice, because obviously you've got a sauce and you want something to soak it up, maybe potatoes or rice. But no, it was purely the chestnut and mushroom sauce on a piece of fish, and that was it. So I actually asked for a side of green vegetables, and they did a kale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crispy kale, wasn't it?
It was.
They were quite quick with that, so
Very quick.
it didn't get in the way of you being able to enjoy your meal.
No, and the flavour of it was very dominated by onions, almost to the point of overwhelming the fish, to be honest. I was a little bit disappointed with the intensity of the onions, and I deliberately took a flake of the fish to see, can I still taste the fish? But no, it was still permeated with the flavour of the onions. The mushroom flavour, the earthy flavour, was a bit lost as well. So yeah, I would have to give that a little bit lower mark, I'm afraid.
Slightly underwhelmed.
I was. So I would have liked some vegetables with it. I would have liked some starchy accompaniment, whether that's rice or potatoes to soak up the sauce. So I think I'm going to have to give that a 3 out of 5.
Okay. Do you think that was more personal preference, or do you think it was just the way it was presented and cooked?
I don't know. Perhaps I like vegetables with a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what was disappointing to me.
In fairness, there was no mention of vegetables on the menu, was there?
No, to be fair, yeah.
So I had the traditional Christmas Day lunch. I had some turkey, I had my lovely roast potatoes, my veg were really nicely done. I think it must have been like in a honey sort of glaze, I would have thought.
Yeah,
they were
roasted,
very
weren't they?
Tasty. The best bits of my meal, in fact, were the parsnip and the carrots, which were very nicely done.
The best bit?
Well, yeah, and the cranberry sauce, but that was delicious. But it is a little bit of a letdown, I thought, because I had 2 slices of turkey. I felt that turkey was a little bit dry to start with. I ended up smothering it all with gravy, which was very, very nice. My potatoes were slightly, I felt as if they'd just been overcooked ever so slightly. They were on that slightly burnt side, and I wasn't overly impressed with my Yorkshire pud. Your Yorkshire pud, Sarah, are better.
Oh, Oh!
But the thing that I didn't have, and it was a Christmas meal, was any stuffing.
What are you looking for?
I had a bit of stuffing.
Yeah.
And I wonder whether they just left it off my plate. But I did ask the lady that was sat next to us,
Yes.
enjoying her...
They were really chatty, weren't they?
They were enjoying their day out, weren't they?
Yeah.
It was his birthday today,
Yeah.
so that was a nice day out for them, wasn't it? But she didn't have any stuffing either, and it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
On that note,
So Rick, I didn't have any stuffing.
on that note, with it being Christmas,
Yes,
they had Christmas crackers.
they did.
Because we joked with them that they should be wearing the hat.
Yes, we didn't have any.
No.
So that, I think they just forgot. Because there was other couples in there having a Christmas meal.
Did you see other people pulling crackers?
I did, and I saw them wearing hats, and I don't think they brought them in with them.
No.
Anyway, going back to my meal,
Yes.
it was nice, it was filling, it was a plateful.
Yes.
I would have to mark it down a little bit. Again, we usually score it out of 5. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
So the main courses got a 3 out of 5.
You gave it 3 as well, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had better.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had better. I don't know, perhaps we just expect a bit more because it's a celebrity chef and Rick is in there cooking it for us.
You're deluded. And finally, the dessert. You went with the traditional Christmas pudding. Now, before you say anything, I did ask, and they said that they do make them here in Padstow. They've got a factory unit near here in Padstow where they make a lot of the food. So the Christmas pudding is homemade, and part of my dessert was homemade as well, but we'll get to that in a minute.
So when you say it was homemade, it was made at an industrial unit and then brought here and probably warmed through in the kitchen?
Yeah,
Is that-
homemade as opposed to bought in like from Break Brothers or something.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not an industrially processed meal. It was actually made to Rick's recipe nearby. Well, let's start with the Christmas pudding.
Oh, okay, Christmas. Okay, so my first impression when it came out was I thought it was small.
Oh,
Yeah, I've had bigger ones.
it was a tennis ball size lump of Christmas pudding.
Yeah, I mean, aesthetically it looked lovely.
It did.
It did.
Sprinkles with icing
Yes,
sugar.
yes, and I had a bit of cream
brandy
on the
cream.
side.
Yes.
Yeah, I like a bit of clotted cream, proper Cornish clotted cream, because we're in a proper pub and it's proper pub food. But no, I had brandy cream. That was quite sweet. I couldn't initially taste the brandy, but as I ate my dessert, I could taste it more and more. The first thing when I actually tasted that Christmas bud, oh, it's so hot. I almost burnt my tongue. It was too
hot, was
hot,
it?
yes.
Oh.
The taste was pleasant. The taste was nice. I could taste what you'd expect to find in a Christmas
Fruit,
pudding.
nuts.
Yeah, fruit, and you could definitely taste the alcohol. If you can taste alcohol, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's infused rather than...
The only thing I would say about it was that bits of it were a little bit hard and a bit chewy around the sort of edges where the base would be. So whether it's just been slightly overcooked, maybe.
Maybe. Perhaps with it being so hot, it caught a little bit in the microwave, you know, when they reheat it, perhaps. Yeah. But otherwise, the flavour was good, was it?
Yes, and I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll quickly go over my dessert. I had pavlova with berries, and it was beautiful. The pavlova, or the meringue part of the pavlova, is something that was made locally, and it was beautiful. It was crispy on the outside and lovely and soft and squidgy in the centre. Not horrible shop-bought powdery stuff. It was genuinely as I would make it. That's what it felt like. And I enjoyed the berries. They were probably a pack from the freezer, I'd imagine, but the combination together, topped with hazelnuts, beautiful, and a bit of drizzle of white chocolate. In fact, you finished it off.
You very kindly allowed me to finish it off, and it was lovely. Yes, I should have gone with a pavlova.
Okay, I am going to score that 5 out of 5 because it was delicious.
And I would have given that 5 as well.
So my meal with 5 points for each course could possibly have scored a maximum of 15.
Yes.
And it scored 13 out of 15.
Right, and I think mine's a little bit less. I think mine came to 11 if I'm adding it up correctly.
Oh dear, so your traditional Christmas lunch has not quite hit the spot.
No, so we will work it through and we'll give a final score for both of us out of 5.
Okay, is that possible? What does it come to?
Should be on countdown, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Comes out combined.
Yes.
Our joint score would be 4 out of 5 for our food.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice picture, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? It's obviously.
I reckon his younger days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what have we got in here then?
Are we opening it?
Yes, go for it. This is the bill, is it?
Yes. So it's a bit difficult to understand, but we've been charged for the alcoholic drinks, we've been charged for the kale, we've been charged for the coffees, and then the meals. And at the very bottom, 12.5% discretionary service charge, which was over the whole bill.
Okay, that comes to £112.27.
That is the most we have ever paid for lunch for 2 people.
So that works out to be roughly £55 per person for a Christmas Day lunch.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even Christmas Day lunch, was it? I mean,
it's not Christmas
the end
Day.
of
No,
lunch,
that's right.
end of
festive.
November.
It's a festive lunch.
Menu.
Yes.
Yes. So, the discretionary charge. I mean, we always end up paying it because we're quite. I feel a bit uncomfortable and a bit churlish if you take it off. But we're in minimum wage jobs, and there's no opportunity for me to get a tip at 12.5%. So I don't know how I feel about that. However, having said that, we have said that the service today was very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, the service was very good.
Yes.
We're both in shot here, but I'd like to know that tip actually goes to the staff.
It's not like the old days, is it, where you just left a bit of cash on the table?
But people don't carry cash anywhere. That's the
No.
problem, isn't it? And this is
No.
becoming more of a norm, I think, finding
Yeah.
this discretionary. Well, they call it discretionary charge, don't it? But
12.5%.
it's added,
as well.
isn't it? It's
And
added on.
When I was a kid, it was 10%. You know, that was a good tip, was 10%. I would like more choice on that, personally, you know, to reflect that maybe we can't afford as much of a tip as somebody else that's a little bit wealthier than us, and maybe they'll give more generously.
What I would like to say, though, is that it was all that information was on their website. We were fully prepared for that when we came up there. It wasn't like a surprise or anything.
Nothing
like that,
was hidden.
No.
Full disclosure.
Yeah.
So just talking about the service charge,
Yes.
that's related to the service that we had.
Yes, and I thought the service was excellent.
Yes, I did
Very
too.
welcoming. As I said, we've already talked about the gluten intolerance.
Yeah, and he was on it
They were
straight
on it,
away.
weren't they?
Yes, that was
they
very
were
reassuring.
Checked in with us regularly to make sure that everything was good. Yes.
Although I think we should come clean, and he did spot the cameras, and he did actually ask us if we were vlogging, and we said yes we are, hope you don't mind, and he said no, that's fine. And so I think maybe it depends at what point they clocked what we were doing.
Yeah, we normally try and be quite subtle
Discreet.
with things like this, to be honest with you.
So service wise, yes, we had what I would relate to as restaurant standard service. It wasn't pub standard.
No, it felt like restaurant service.
I mean, this pub is special in a way, isn't it? The country, we're told we're losing pubs every week, aren't we? So we're really lucky that this one is here. I mean, in the summer, this beer garden will be full.
And hospitality business as well. It's a tricky business, especially in Cornwall. Yes, summer is going to be busy. This time of the year, it's not so busy, is it? It's primarily, I would have thought, that we're at the end of November at the moment. This is going to be more local, so I would have thought.
Yeah.
But this is a special treat for us. We don't do this every week. We've saved up for this. This is a little treat for us before Christmas.
Our CWT Christmas lunch.
Are we going to arrive at a final score? We said we were giving it 4 out of 5 for the food.
Yes.
Everything taken into account. The service, the variety on the menu, the surroundings, the ambience, how festive you felt.
Yeah, we're a bit early on that front, aren't we? To be fair. So I don't know if we can score it on the festivities.
But what about value for money?
Okay. Gosh, I don't think it changes for me from 4.
No, I was kind of expecting this before I came out. So trying to be honest.
Yeah.
I could do a Gary Eats. I could do it. I could say, it's horrendous. It's disgraceful. Shame on you, Rick. That's what Gary would say.
Yeah, he's got a thing about Rick. He doesn't like him, does he?
But no, I couldn't do that, and I won't do that. I'll give you an honest review. I'm going to stick with 4 out of 5 for my total experience today. Are you the same?
Yes, 4 out of 5. Yes, perfect. I am full. I have got a gluten-free lunch, and I'm not going to have to cook tea.
So thank you for joining us today. What did you make of our meal? Put it in the comments. Tell us what your plans are for a Christmas treat. Yes,
Yeah.
what do you get up to? What do you enjoy doing? And have you been here before? If you have, let us know. Put it in the comments. If you've enjoyed it today, give us a thumbs up. And it is Christmas, so please subscribe to our channel. It's free on YouTube.
Is it too early to say Merry Christmas? Anyway, we're going to sign off because there's a dirty, great big black cloud winging its way behind the camera.
I don't think it's snow.
No, nor do I. So bye for now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And tune in next week as we discuss whether or not it's possible to live in Cornwall on a low wage. For example, like minimum wage. Find out our thoughts next week.